Good morning, Western. Welcome to today's Comm TechCast, where we keep you updated on all the happenings and news here at WB.
We are live from the Point Park Center for Media Innovation, and we have much in store prior to Thanksgiving break.
Battle of the Book members. This next meeting will be held on Monday, November 18th until 3:30. Please have at least one book read in order to discuss and take notes on. Snacks will be provided. Comm Tech Club members. The next meeting will be held on Friday, December 6th. Vinyl decals will be created and prepared for the craft show fundraiser.
But let's also take the time to give a few shout-outs. Congratulations to the intramural bowling teams. The boys' high score was a 138 bowled by Mikey Zabila. The girls' high score was a 141 bowled by Brianna Pardini. The Western Beaver Student Council will be holding their annual food drive until Friday, November 22nd. Grade level boxes and outside of the auditorium and at the front entrance doors. The grade with the most donations will receive a treat.
And now we will round things out with a couple of more events this week. Musical Cast. Please check the calendar on the musical webpage for upcoming rehearsal dates and events. Upcoming rehearsals and events include full cast vocals on Tuesday, November 19th until 4:15, parent meeting on Tuesday, November 19th at 6:30, and full cast choreography on Thursday, November 21st until 4. Students attending the Phipps Conservatory field trip, please see Ms. Conrad for the needed forms on money are due Wednesday, November 20th.
After the break, we will have two guests to talk about their very first Comm Tech podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the Comm TechCast here at WB. This is your MC for this wonderful first episode, Jules. Also here with co-hosts and co-producers Leah.
Hello.
And Harley.
Hello.
This podcast will be covering world news and different stories and news at WB and all that tea. At the close of each episode, we will have a category called the Wild Card. This segment will consist of a variety of topics that will change every week, such as
Hit music.
Animals.
and much more. Thank you for listening to this week's Comm TechCast. We thank you from everyone here at the Comm Tech crew, and we will see you next time.
Today we welcome Juliana Kelly and Harley Veravet to discuss their first Comm TechCast podcast episode. So tell us about your podcast. What can the WB audience expect to hear on your first episode?
Well, we have a variety of different things. We have the T at WB, which is the news, it's everything that's going on at WB. We've got his bit, his section,
We
world
have world news, community news, any type of news, we have it.
Like recently, to tease a little bit for the first episode coming out here before Thanksgiving, talked about a little bit of world news, talked about the musical. It's coming up, and we have a wild card with a special guest.
And can you give us like an example of wild card?
So we have, it's basically like a board we throw a dart at
Yeah.
what topic we want.
Chance roulette,
So,
basically.
This time we have a special guest talking about the flamenco ballet, which is a specific field trip that we went. I didn't go on, but it was for Spanish and band, and they went on and learned different Spanish dances and music.
Okay.
What prompted members of the Comm Tech Club to start a podcast this year?
I'm going to toss this to you because you tried to start this
Awesome.
last year.
Yeah,
before
I
me.
tried starting this within WB. I personally listened to quite a few podcasts. Then we had the chance to come to Point Park to do a Contact Media Day. I discussed this with the director of Contact to do a podcast at Western Beaver. She agreed to it. Now we have a club with me and Jules
Nah,
as the head. and
I joined this year, yeah.
Now we have another member. She couldn't be here, unfortunately, so.
Were there any
Very cool.
specific topics that you were interested in talking about that made you want to start it?
It was kind of going to be like a news,
Yeah, news.
like a cool for news around WB. There was one time where it was going to be like we were talking about like gaming too. Remember
Mhm,
that?
yes.
It was going to be like a gaming podcast.
We're going to do a
but
gaming podcast. I think we wanted to do a music podcast
we
too
wanted
at one
to do
point.
or a music review podcast. It came all kinds of different ideas.
Yeah,
It's-
there are many ideas.
We
that
ended up
came
on
with.
news.
Yeah.
All right, sounds fun. When and where can we find and expect the first episode to be released, and how can the student body get involved?
Throwing back to what I said earlier, first episode, well, you can find it on YouTube at WB Comtech. The first episode should be probably released before Thanksgiving, hopefully, if all goes well editing.
Yeah. It's a long
But
process.
you students, actually, I have sign-up sheets.
Yes.
We have sign-up sheets listed in the library.
office,
You can talk to Ms.
library.
Kakich. We have them everywhere. You can sign up to be a guest on the podcast in the wildcard section, or if you want to talk about news at Weston Beaver, or if you have a specific bit you want to do, come talk to us. Find me, Harley, Leah Gales.
Mm-hmm.
You can find Miss Kakich in the library.
Yeah, there are many
you wanna be
spots
involved.
open. Many spots open. Any topic that you want, just talk to us three, and we'll get you set going.
Okay. Thank you, Juliana and Harley, for stopping by. We can't wait to see what the first episode has in store.
That's all for today, Western.
Make it a great day. The
The choice is yours.